So it's 9:20, probably the earliest morning we've had so far. What's it doing? Okay, my mistake. Probably the earliest morning so far. But like I said yesterday, I went into my bed pretty early and slept the whole night through. Yes. So I was wide awake and just couldn't wait to get going, so I immediately packed up my stuff. So no breakfast yet, not even coffee yet. So we're gonna make a coffee stop somewhere and I don't know, eat a banana or something. Alright, let's jump into the map first. Yesterday we headed east according to plan, hoping to cross into Sweden, but then we lost our 5G connection and somehow ended up on the wrong side of Oslo. So today we have to head back over to the other side of Oslo, then we cross the border into Sweden and we hope to end up somewhere near Arjan. Now that I have you here anyway, I would please like to ask you, if you haven't subscribed yet, to subscribe to this channel, because it really helps out a lot. I'm trying to get to my first 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to follow the trip and be updated whenever I post something new, hit that subscribe button and join along for the ride. Thanks a bunch. Now let's jump back in. But as for the laundry, she was very kind giving me that extra credit for doing the laundry, but apparently they had some really kind of complicated setup with that card to make the machine work, which I didn't understand, and the explanation was only Norwegian, so I didn't understand that either. So eventually my card was completely emptied out and the washing machine never started. So and then I called the owner of the camping, because there's a phone number, and he came down and looked, and then he explained how it should be done. It's like, okay. But he couldn't give me credit anymore because they closed the whole shop already. So he said, yeah, you'll have to do that in the morning. And I was like, when I wake up, I kind of want to get on my bike and drive. And besides, they were all in use this morning anyway. So today I'm still smelly. So we can all sing Smelly Cat for the whole day. Now, Sweden, here we come. And this time we are definitely crossing into Sweden. I'm not sure how far the border is, because I did a little bit of a loop on the GPS, taking some of the Swedish death routes already. So even though the border is very close, it might be another hour, or I think about an hour maybe, until we actually cross the border. It is going to be a really hot day, I think, because it's not even 10 o'clock and it's already 25 degrees. So I put on my sleeveless shirt underneath today. So now I'm getting to a town here, and I'm hoping to find a place here to at least have some coffee. Oh, look at that. So let's find a little bar to drink some coffee, and maybe with a little luck we can have some small bite as well. The trick that usually works is you find the church, and right across of the church is usually a cafe. But I haven't seen that many like high-rising churches here in Norway, because they have a completely different style. So that trick doesn't work here anymore. So there's stuff over there. And I'm thinking somewhere down there. Let's try that. Park my bike here. Wait, there's the front or the back? go have coffee. That was a nice coffee and a nice sandwich. So now let's get on with the more beautiful stuff, hopefully. Before this little coffee break, I did quite a lot of highway just to get out of the city landscape. But from here on out, it should be no more highway. We should be pretty soon crossing into Sweden, and if I did everything correctly, we should also see a little bit of Tet. However, I did not check if it was any off-road part of Tet or maybe still on tarmac, but we'll see when we get there. Moment is finally there. We are about to cross into Sweden. There you go. Riksgränsen Sverige. So now I can say, welcome in Sweden. Let's see what Sweden has to offer us. And we are officially on the Swedish Tet route as well, being greeted with gravel straight away. I should get some gas though. Holy crap. I did not know. I did not know I nor my bike could do that. Wow. This is properly challenging for a beginner like me. I'm still way too tense in my arms though. I can feel the bike like fighting against me. Or maybe it's me fighting the bike, I don't know. I know I shouldn't be fighting the bike, because the bike knows way better how to handle this than I do. That's for sure. I'm kind of trying to get comfortable and getting my speed up a little bit. But I don't want to push myself too far, because this is not the place where you want to crash. This is gonna be a challenge to drive these roads as a beginner, but still enjoy the views as well. I'm just gonna let the bike do its thing. Okay, I need to charge my batteries. And I'm thinking this is kind of a bit that's gonna be on tarmac again, so that's the perfect moment to pop in these cameras, and then I'll come back to you when they are charged. No more gravel, but we are almost at the camping. It's about 10 more minutes. I just really hope they have some spots left. It wasn't possible to book anymore because they're fully booked, but it does say on their website they always keep a couple of spots open for people who just pass by last minute. And usually if it's just a motorcycle and a small tent like me, there is a possibility to squeeze you in somewhere. So yeah, I'm really hoping that is possible. And if not, yeah, then we'll have to move on and look for something else. Now there should be plenty of campings and hotels around. If this doesn't work, I am probably going for a hotel today instead of a camping, just so I can charge all the power banks as well. But then yeah, tomorrow we should then really find a washing machine, because with this hot weather I'm going through my clothes pretty quickly. Well, I actually went through all of them already. When you're on your own on your motorcycle, it's not that big of a deal. You can be smelly for 1 or 2 days, but still not that nice if you want to stop at a restaurant or something like that for a nice meal or a coffee, and then you bother all the people around you. Now I'm not sure it's that bad, but you know, it feels like that, and I don't like that feeling. "12 more kilometers. Should be it. Camp Grimsby. Now, fingers crossed, that they do have some space. Oh, and look at that, some gravel after all. Alright, let's have a look and see if we get lucky.
A few moments later.
So, as I suspected, unfortunately, they were absolutely full. They couldn't even fit a tiny tent anymore. Which is kind of understandable since it's really popular with the Belgian tourists. So, like I said, my alternative was then gonna be a hotel so I could charge everything up. So I booked one in Karlstad, which is about an hour drive from here. So then tonight in the hotel I can also start making a plan for tomorrow, and I kind of have to slightly start planning my return home as well, because after today I have, I think, exactly 7 days left. And then I need to be back at the Danish border in order to get back home in time, because then my normal work life starts again. So I do have to make sure that I get back down to Denmark in time. So that means we can definitely not do the whole stretch back down only on that, because that's going to take way too much time. But I'll figure something out. Find some nice 50-50 road off-road solution or something. We'll see. Ah, come on. Alright, so yeah, we continue on. I don't know why I'm struggling with my clutch all of a sudden. Maybe it's because I'm not used to driving it in gravel mode. Alright, so yeah, the rest of the way is pretty much following this highway 18. So I doubt it's gonna be very interesting to watch. If I come across anything in between, I'll show you, and if not, I'll see you in Karlstad. Let's go. I made it to the hotel. Pretty fancy room. Check out the bathroom. It's really nice. And this time not 2 single beds, but 1 double bed. That I do really like. As for the view, amazing. I closed the window, the curtains, so it stays cool in here, but check this out. Perfect. Anyway, yeah, today's been more of a transit day, I guess, moving from A to B. We did some off-road, but really not a lot, so I'm not sure I have enough footage to turn this into an entire episode. So this might turn to be 2 days in one episode. I'll see when I'm editing. So yeah, if you liked it, give me the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. That really helps out. I'm really grateful for that. And I will see you either in the next video or in 2 seconds. Ciao.